The theme for the summer is Who Am I? And that's just like really finding out your identity, and how to find that out is just by God and the Bible and just learning more about Him and who you're supposed to be.
I think right now in the world, there's just so many things trying to tell us who we are. People try and find their identity in sports and academics and maybe relationships. But the truth is that God calls us to be a child of Him, a child of the Most High God. And I think it's just so awesome that we can find peace and fulfillment in who He says we are.
So, talking about our identity, we first looked at how we're created to be a part of God's family. Looked at the creation narrative and how we're created in His image to be in a relationship with Him. And second, we looked at the benefits that we get by being children of God. So we dove into Ephesians chapter 1, the reality that we're adopted and redeemed and chosen, and all these incredible blessings that we get because we're His children. And we looked at the gospel and how is it that we gain access to become children of God. We do that through faith in Jesus Christ. Then we're going to look at what it looks like to live out this life that we have in the family of God, and then how do we live out this life in the world around us when we leave camp.
As a staffer's point of view, the importance of doing Table for Two, proclamation, word, everything like that is because there's gospel implications behind all of those structures. Proclamation, you are going to campers and you are basically playing devil's advocate and asking them who is God, what is God, so that they learn for themselves. Hey, I know this, now I get to practice how to share the gospel so I can go home and share the gospel. During Table for Two, I get to spend time, my own personal time with the Lord, so that I can go home and spend my own personal time with the Lord. I know how to do this now.
Talking about how we're children of God, and that's where we need to find our identity. Like I said, like putting your identity in like Christ and being a child of God, instead of like sports or academics or friends, because Christ won't like fade or go away. He's stable.
What it means to be a child of God to me is just putting your faith through God and really just trusting in Him and knowing that all the plans He has for us is just what He's made for us. One thing I've learned these past couple days is just everything that like all your sins and stuff, that it's not good to keep them inside of you, and that you just like can't keep those in on your own, and you just need to like give all that stuff to God, and you can't do that like by yourself.
So if they could take one single thing away from camp, I'd want them to take away that this new life that Christ has won for them, this new identity that He has given them, is one that He has empowered them to actually live out on a daily basis. That they can live like adopted kids, like they can live like they're beloved, that they can live like they're chosen, that they can live like they're forgiven, that they can live by grace through faith. And they can do that because of what Christ has done. And so it should transform how they walk every single moment of every single day.